everybody, Old Soldier here. It's fall, that means hunting season. And before every big game hunting season, you really should confirm the zero on your rifle. Now, it's already been, antelope season has come and gone where I live. And I was lucky enough, I had a successful antelope hunt. I had a pretty successful season. It was pretty quick. But it was a different caliber and a different rifle. And before I went out on that, I confirmed zero as well, and everything worked out great, and it was fine. Got a couple other seasons. We've got deer season coming up, and we have elk season coming up. And I'm probably going to take this rifle, which is 30-06, and I hand load for it. But I just went out to the range, took the time, and just real quick, confirmed zero. Now, I also, these groups that I have shot, they're not amazing groups. People will see them and say, hey, that's not, super impressive marksmanship. It's not. And, I was dicking around with the camera, but nonetheless, the accuracy, and they're where I need them to be. The group that I shot with the rounds that I reload and use for elk hunting came in at about 1.5 minutes. Nothing earth-shattering. There's a lot of hunting rifles that can easily get minute of angle below, but for the ranges for my uses, it's just fine. Now, I also have a box of factory Core-Lokt, and I just took a box and, I shot a group just to see if it'd be roughly the same zero, and roughly it was. Now, the group size on that crept out to be about 2 minutes, and I put that more on the jerk behind the rifle rather than the rounds. But I do know that for something would happen, I would lose all my hand-loaded rounds. I could probably go into the nearest store and find some 150 grain Remington Core-Lokts and, make it work for hunting season. My preferred bullet that I like for elk, which I use in my cartridges that I reload, is 168 grain Barnes Triple Shock. I've used them before on elk, and they've worked just fine. This group is nothing spectacular, about 1.5 minutes, maybe a little bit better than that, but it just tells me I'll be able to put the rounds into the boiler room if I get the opportunity. In my humble opinion, I just think it's time and money well spent to take the time out to the range and just confirm that your rifle has, it's confirmed zero last year after you put it away or on your way home, that you didn't drop it, or that the scope hasn't become loose in the rings, and that it's just one less thing that you have to worry about. Some of these hunts, it's quite laborious to even get to the point where you can take a shot, and why put all that effort when with odds stacked against you and your rifle's out of zero? I've started doing this since a number of years ago. A friend's invited me on a hunt. I had taken a deer the year before, cleaned the rifle, thrown it in the gun safe. We went out on a hunt. I think it was for pronghorn, and somewhere along the line, the scope had loosened in the rings, and I took a number of shots at the pronghorn and missed, and watched the thing trot off into the distance. And I looked like an idiot in front of my friend, and I felt like an idiot. So after that, every year before hunting season, I take the rifle out before hunting season and reconfirm zero. So in my humble opinion, it is a good idea to confirm zero on your rifle before your next big game hunting season, if in fact you do use a high-powered rifle. Anyway, that's my 2 cents worth. This is Old Soldier out.